Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Hypermine server. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm having a really great day. These slime boots caught me by surprise. I didn't expect myself to bounce. Usually when I do that intro, that's never happened before. Oh, that was really funny, but I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. We are back playing some more Feed the Beast Revelations today. And man, oh man, have I been busy. I have been busy, as you guys can probably tell, just the surrounding bits. But I have been playing a lot of this off screen because I've been trying to get done with a lot of stuff that I knew that we could have done on screen, but mostly it would have just involved a lot of crafting and a lot of just ore processing. So yeah, I got a lot of updates for you guys. So first and foremost, I have added a couple more machines since last episode. I've added, stop it. I love our slime boots, but Lord, they do get in the way sometimes. But I've added myself a compressor, which I said I was going to build. I've added an extractor. I've added 2 metal formers, and I have done nothing else. Other than this, I've added another macerator, which I'll explain why this is here. And yes, it did blow up on me the first time because I am a dum-dum. So I've also been doing a lot of work with our smeltery over there as well, and I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. So as you guys know, I have built these things in the past. I went ahead, I'm pretty sure I did these 2 on screen. I did not build this on screen. I built myself a hammer because I needed a hammer to put, well, I needed a hammer for mining. If you guys have never built a hammer before, it's basically a pickaxe, but it mines at a 3x3, which is amazing. And I love this hammer to death. But I have not named it yet, which I will be doing on screen in just a second. But I've also went ahead and upgraded these guys a couple different times since last episode. So one of the things I always forget about Tinker's Construct is the fact that you can interchange parts of them. You don't have to build an entirely new set of tools if you wanted to. Let's just say if you don't like your pickaxe, you don't have to build a new pickaxe. You can change out the tools or the parts on them inside of the tool forge / table station. I don't know if you can do it in the other one, but I know you can do it in the tool forge. But I wanted to go ahead and show this off real quick. I have gone ahead and did all the grindy bits, and I've gotten to where we can have Cobalt now, which is great. If you guys don't know what Cobalt is, it is the highest available, well, it's actually the best metal it used for pickaxes because they have the highest mining speed. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they've added something in Revelations that's better, but it's generally speaking the best thing that you can use for pickaxes. So I went through the whole rabbit hole doing it because you have to get obsidian first and then go into the nether and then get cobalt. So I went ahead, I upgraded our pickaxe to obsidian, and then now we're going to upgrade it to cobalt. So let's go ahead and do that. So the way that you upgrade your tools is basically you just take them, stick them in the tool forge, and just place them in there. And then what it does is it will then transfer whatever part it is on there with the new part. You do not get the old part back, so that is something that you have to remember. And also, there is one little caveat to this, and the reason why I kind of think this might not be worth it, other than the only reason I'm doing this is because we have iguana tweaks, and I don't want to lose the experience I have on these tools. But if you're not using it, well, if you don't have iguana tweaks, you might not want to do this because a lot of early game tools have modifiers on them that you're not necessarily going to want. Like for instance, generally speaking, I would not have a diamond on my pickaxe for the later game bits. And the reason why is because usually you can get better stuff out of it by putting other things on it. But since I have already got that diamond on there, I can't take that diamond off. So basically that diamond's going to be following me every time I upgrade my tool. And the only way that I can get rid of it is by making a whole new tool entirely, which I generally don't want to do. So I'm going to have to leave it on there. So that is a thing that you are going to have to remember. I'm not really worried about it because it gives me extra durability, which is great. And also, I really want to keep that the whole level thing, because with iguana tweaks, as you use it, you become more proficient at the tool, which means you get more modifiers and you level it up. And I really don't want to have to go through that whole getting the comfort zone again. So, anywhoozle, we've got ourselves our new pickaxe, which now has a cobalt head, ardite, tool rod, and I do believe paper binding. I have not changed out the paper binding, which makes me wonder if I take off the paper binding, will I lose the modifier that I've already used? That is interesting to think about. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to test that out because they can't take, will they take off? All right, we're gonna find that out today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing with our Chevrolet. We're gonna upgrade it from, well, I've already had it up to Obsidian, and I still believe I have the wooden handle on it. So we're gonna upgrade that to a Cobalt head and an Ardite handle. And the reason why I've used these guys, by the way, is because I wanted to go ahead, well, maybe not this one. Maybe I might use, I don't know. Because what's really cool about having the Cobalt handles is that you get that extra bit of speed. You get 10% more speed. It's not really that big of a deal. I'll look into it off screen. The reason why I wanted to have Ardite is because I wanted that I wanted that upgrade because I do believe that eats cobblestone and turns it into durability. So I think that was really cool. But I don't know if I really want that with these. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if I decide to change it or not. So let's go ahead and change these over as well. So we're going to do bam and bam. Boom. We've got ourselves a new shovel, which is the old shovel, which I still want to try out that paper binding thing. And then the last one, I went ahead and made a hammer off screen because I needed it for mining for things that we're going to be using today, which I have not named yet. So we're going to go ahead and name that. But I want to go ahead and put a Cobalt hammerhead, and then I want to go ahead and put the Cobalt shaft. Gives it that 10% extra speed. I already have 20% extra speed because of the redstone that's on it. And let's go ahead and name this guy. So I think I have already have this pulled up. I've decided to use, let's go ahead and just switch this over. You guys are going to see the matrix. So boom. Is that the one? Nope. Boom. Nope. Which one? This one? Yeah, got it. Nailed it. I did it the first time. Okay, so we've got, I wanted to use my yearly update video because it had quite a lot of comments on it. Also, I wanted to go ahead and adhere to all those people who are watching everything on the channel. So if you haven't seen this video, by the way, I'll leave it in the description. But let's go ahead. We have how many threads? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I know some people are probably wondering, well, Ballentinelp, some of them have commented more than once, like Tech Asian Gaming. He commented twice. Does he get 2 entries? Actually, yes. I'm going to go and allow that because I don't want people spamming my comments now. But actually, I'm pretty sure more comments on a video, it counts as more interaction. So I think that's actually a good thing. So we're going to go and do random number generator. We're going to go 1 to 13. 1 to 13, and we're just gonna spam this. We're gonna spam it until I say so. And remember, I also will point out, if you have been named a tool already, you will not get another one, just so that I can have a variety of people getting tools. And stop. Number 12. Let's see. That is all the way down at the bottom. Tech Asia Gaming. There you go. You have got it. Let me just make sure there was actually 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, Tech Asia Gaming. Congratulations to you, buddy. Let's go ahead and put you in there. The reason why I'm going to keep this on the... Well, actually, I can switch this over real quick. Back to Minecraft. Boom. So let's go ahead and put you in there. He has been around for quite a while, and I'm pretty sure he has a name on one of my vanilla tools as well. So bam, Tech Asia Gaming, congratulations to you. You are now my hammer. Okay, now that we have gotten that out of the way, I can go ahead and show you guys what I have been working on. What I did with that hammer is I put redstone and fortune on it. I've only got up to fortune 2 because it's all the lapis that I have on it right now. But now that I've got more durability, I should be able to do a lot more mining with it, which is really great. I also put something called... I put copper on it, which might sound weird, but copper gives it a well-established trait. So what does that mean? Well, it's kind of broken. At least I think it is. Watch this. I'm going to mine stone and andesite. Did you guys catch that? I'm getting experience for mining stone, which is really stupid. The well-established trait gives you experience for mining, which I think is amazing. Even though we don't really use experience, I just think it's really cool, and I really won't whenever I go mining, that's just like an added benefit to having just going mining. So I think that's really cool, even though it doesn't give like too big of a a durability increase, and I guess I could put something else on it, but still, I think that's really cool. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys that. Copper, kind of awesome. So yeah, off screen, I built this because I wanted to get a ton ton of coal to macerate, which is the reason why I have this guy here, to make tons of coal dust. And the reason why I wanted to make this stuff, because it's used to make what we were going to be making today, which is the Nanosuit armor. I'm ready to get myself my Nanosuit armor. I love it so much, and I can't wait till we have it. So the way that you make Nanosuit, which I've shown this before, we need to get something called an energized crystal, which is basically energized dust, which is crushed diamonds and redstone. Crushed diamonds, of course, is just diamonds inside of this guy, which is also going to be a problem because I only have 1 diamond. So we're going to have to go mining for diamonds as well, which shouldn't be a problem now that I have this guy. So also, those are going to be made out of copper plates, which is just raw carbon mesh inside of a compressor, which is the reason why we made the compressor. These guys are made out of raw carbon fiber, which is made out of pulverized coal, which is the reason why I made so much pulverized coal. So let's go ahead and make some real quick. I don't know how much I need. This was out of 1 mining session that I went ahead and pulverized. How much is that going to give me? That is going to give me 64, and these guys are going to give me 32. Each one of these equals that. So yeah, that should be plenty. Okay, so I think I only need, because this one's going to take 4, and each one of these equals 1, so I can just count that as 1. So yeah, these guys take 4. 4 is 10, and then 10. Oh my god, that's another story. 10, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Oh, okay, so we only need a 21, but we got 32, so that's not a big deal. So let's go shove that in there. Let this guy process. I am gonna go mining. I gotta grab some diamonds, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I have now got myself 4, count them, 4 energized crystals, which was made out of course this diamond and redstone, and I've got myself my carbon plates. Let's go ahead and start crafting this guy. So we've got to do the boots, boom, Nanosuit boots. We're gonna have to do the chest plate, which should be pretty easy. And then we gotta do the pants, which is also really easy. And then the last but not least, we gotta do the helmet, which is a little bit more difficult than the other 3. So the problem with the helmet is that we're gonna need night vision goggles, which might sound cool, which it is cool because you do get night vision with this. But the bad thing is, it requires a lot more crafting, which is just wonderful. So in order to make the night vision goggles, we gotta have rubber, which we have rubber, it's fine. We've looked at the advanced circuit before. We need to have these 2 illuminators, which involves iron, tin, copper, and glass, which makes 8 of them for some reason, so that's not that big of a deal. We're gonna need reinforced glass, which is gonna take glass and something called advanced alloy, which that is made from metal mixed ingots, which is made from copper, iron, and tin plates, which isn't too terrible. We're also going to need ourselves a advanced battery, which is going to be bronze, copper, some sulfur, and lead, which isn't too difficult to do. But the last but not least, we're going to need advanced heating exchangers, which is 2 heating exchangers, which is copper, tin, and a regular circuit. And then of course we're also going to need lapis plates, which we should be able to do, which is just lapis in a compressor. And then of course we're going to need ourselves some circuits. So yeah, more rabbit hole-ness. So yeah, I got to go ahead and craft this guy, and then we'll take a look at this armor. Oh boy, the crafting rabbit hole is now finished, and I've gotten everything I needed together in order to make these night vision goggles. Ignoring my very messy inventory, I finally got these guys all together, and bam, night vision goggles. We can go and stick these on in there, and bam, Nanosuit helmet. Holy Lord, I am so excited for this. Let's go ahead and try these guys on. Of course, it has no power, so we're, well, actually, do they still work as the armor rating? I think they do. Look at that. Oh, this is the reason why I love Nanosuit. Holy crap, it looks so cool. Now, there is a little bit of a cheek in the armor, Ted, because of the fact that, they currently don't have any power. Now these guys can hold up to 1 million EU per piece of armor, and currently we only have 300,000 in storage. Well, you know, if I had my generators on, but we only have 300,000 in storage. So, which means we're gonna have to upgrade our CESU, which I think the next one up is the MFE. I think MFE. Oh yes, there is an MFE. So the next one up is the MFE. This is the tier 3. So whenever we make this guy, it can output up to 512 EU per tick, which I think this one's only 128. Also, what's really cool about this guy is it can be upgraded into the MFFS without having to build the MFFS, which if you guys don't know what the MFSU, oh, it's MFSU. If you guys don't know what this guy is, it's actually the MFSU. It's the top tier one, which holds up to 40 million EU, and it can transfer up to 2,048 EU per tick, which is the top tier. So we're gonna have to go ahead and make another thing, which I mean isn't too bad. This guy isn't actually too expensive. We need a basic machine casing, which is this iron case. We've already checked out these energy crystals before, and the 2x insulated gold cable is pretty simple. It's just gold cable and 2 rubber. So yeah, this guy is actually pretty cheap to build, other than of course, you need a compressor and some diamond dust. I don't know if I have enough diamonds to do this. I might have to go down there and grab some more. Yeah, I only have 11 more, and I need 16, I think, to make the MFSU. But yeah, we do have our armor now. Now, there also is another problem in the fact that there's no flight. You can actually combine the Nanosuit bodyguard or the Nanosuit chest plate with the old electric jetpack, and that will give it its jetpackness. Now, I don't think it'll run off. Okay, good. So whenever I connect it, it looks like it's gonna run off the power of the chest plate. So that means I won't have to worry about that really crappy 3K EU storage. I actually have that 1 million storage. But the problem is, you have to build something called a jetpack attachment plate, which isn't great because you need this, which is just fine. That advanced alloy we've seen before. Carbon plate we have a bunch of. Steel might be a problem, but I bet you I can figure out how to get that really easily. But the bad thing is we need iridium shards. Why, you might be asking? I don't know. Well, we need iridium shards, which the only way that you can get iridium shards is via treasure chests. So that's great. Also, the other way you can do it is by getting iridium ore and macerating it into iridium shards. But again, you can only get that through treasure chests. So, yay. I don't know whether or not the iridium ore that we found underground, that one from thermal expansion, is going to work. I can try to re-find it and then dig it up and then try to use it, and we'll try doing that route. If I can get it to work, then we'll go ahead and attach the jetpack to this guy. If not, the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and get the angel rings, because I've been waiting off on doing that, but I really need creative flight, because one of the things I haven't talked about yet is that beam over there. And I haven't shown you guys what that is, but you can clearly see it says future base. So what does that mean, you might be asking? It means we found an ice spike biome. Yes, we found one. Totally I did, completely and 100%. No, I cannot take credit for this. I actually had help from someone on the server, so I want to say thank you to JB Warsmith for finding this for me. His link is always in the down there, along with the rest of the Hyperminers, but he's the one who found this and told me about it, so thank you so much, bud. I'm really glad we have one. I have never seen one other, well, technically, to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever actually stepped inside of one of these, because I've only ever seen them through other people's videos, but I love them. They look so cool. I can't wait to start building in this guy. But guys, I don't know when. If you guys did not watch the end of, I think it was last episode when I talked about our base build being the new castle, I am going to be going through and doing that because a lot of you guys seem to really like that idea. Personally, I think it's a really great idea. And what's great is since we're in modded, it's going to be a lot easier to do it because we have a lot of different things that can help us build. Like, you know, we have builder's blocks, we have builder's wands, we have a lot of different things that's going to help us be able to do this. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to start building it. If you guys are wondering, I'm probably going to, I want to get flight first, of course. Flight is going to be numero uno. I would love to get flight going. I think I also want to start working on getting, I don't know if I want to wait till I can get a quarry going. Personally, I don't think I'm going to need to, but I might want to anyways. There are ways of generating snow and ice, so that's not really that big of a deal. I have a cool idea in my head. I really want to use the ideas in the architecture that I'm seeing through, I know I've said this before, but I've been playing through Breath of the Wild, no, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've already actually finished it, but I want to use a lot of the architecture that I see inside that game, and I want to use that as inspiration to build something in Minecraft. I think that'd be really cool, and I have a lot of really cool ideas for it. So, anyhoozle, we're going to be jumping into that probably within, I would say before episode 20 is when we're going to really start jumping into that. Probably around between episode 10 and 20 is when we're going to start jumping into building our new base. But of course, we got to get a template first. We got our biome. So if anybody on the server sees this, please don't take this biome. This is mine. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the building. I've got to, I got to go make myself one of those MFEs, and then we can charge up our stuff. And then I'm also gonna see if I can find that iridium, so I can see if I can connect the jetpack to this guy. Which, I mean, it really wouldn't make any difference because as soon as I get the angel rings, I'm not gonna need it anyways. I'm getting so tired of these torches. You guys don't even know. Like originally I had torches all around this, but then I realized it was stopping these things from growing, so I had to remove all of them. So now I got a big spawning platform there, which is not great. I really wish we had magnum torches. Do we have magnum torches? Do we? We do! Wait, what the heck? Wait, we do? Oh wait, no, it's called a mega torch. Torch master. Okay, so we've got a mega torch. Okay, I didn't know this was even gonna go in the video because I was just kind of talking to myself between clips. But we have magnum torches. Well, if this is the exact same thing as a magnum torch anyways, it's called a mega torch. So how do you make this? Diamond, gold, that's it? That's all I need? What's the how do I make the unlit one? What's the difference? If this, okay, just for those of you who are unacquainted between what a magnum torch is, a magnum torch stops spawns while mobs from spawning in a 64 by 64 area. That is awesome. And if I am correct in assuming that these things are magnum torches, then they should do the exact same, and I will no longer have to have these ugly torches everywhere. So we're about to make this and see exactly if this is what I think it is. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's just set this guy, let's just set it right there. So how do I know if it's working? I have to take all these torches down. Yay, I get to finally get rid of all these freaking torches. Alright, so I'm finishing up my final rabbit hole, finally getting together the items that I need to finish this Nanosuit armor. Technically it's already done, but I need to put energy into it. But while I'm doing this, by the way, this magnum torch, mega torch, working like a charm. Not a single mob in sight, neither on the mini-map nor in-game. It's amazing. Why did I not know that it existed? Well, I'm really glad that I looked. So let's go ahead and grab me some more glass, and then this should just finish this up. I need these all to be 7. So what I have done is I have, let me see, I need 2 more pieces. I have gone ahead, I've made 2 different crafting recipes for the MFEs, and I've also made myself 7 more of these transformer upgrades. And why? The reason why I'm making these transformer upgrades is if I take these MFEs that I have now created and stick them to where that thing is, every single one of these machines are going to blow up, which is something that I do not want to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and give each one of these 1 more upgrade, which will up them to the tier 3, which is what this guy is. It is a tier 3, and I will not have to worry about them blowing up, which is great. I know a lot of you have continued to ask me to do that. No, I'm not doing it. The only time you're ever going to see me blow up oh, I almost did it there, because I almost took that out to then move it down because it was bothering me. The only time you're ever going to see me blow up at one of these machines is if I accidentally do it. So yeah, that's a thing. So let's go ahead and remove this guy now. I think he should still have some energy left into him, so I'm gonna kind of cycle them through. Where's my wrench? I need to grab my wrench real quickly. Boom. And the reason why I've made 2 is I want to have just a tiny bit of kind of like a tiny bit of storage. So instead of having 4 million, I'll have 8 million in storage. So that's kind of good. So let's go ahead and set this guy like so. And then if I angle this, nope, if I angle this correctly, it should then have the spout being on this side, which is what I want. There we go. I think that did what I wanted. Are you receiving power? Everybody seems like they're receiving power. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so this guy should be gaining power now. Okay, so what I want to do is I plan on moving all of these, by the way, and I'm going to make one gigantic bank of these back here, so that way I can make more EU per tick, because right now I upgraded all my cables. All these cables are now to the double insulated golden cables. Each one of these can move up to 512 EU per tick, which is exactly the same amount as this guy can produce, and well, this guy can move at one time. So I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and make a whole bunch more generators. I'm actually thinking about making, let me look at these up real quickly. There's a generator called the how do I say that, Ballentinelp? The geothermal generator. Now what's cool about these guys is they are just like a basic generator, except it runs off lava. So that would be really cool in the future whenever we do lava power, to have a whole bunch of these guys making me power. But of course, I do want to go down the solar panel route sooner or later, but each one of these takes a generator. But the difference is this guy makes 10, this guy makes 1. So I'd rather have generators for right now, because I do have unlimited charcoal, of course, because I have my little tree farm over here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and place this guy, this other one. I guess I could just put it there for now. And then do I have any more? I need to make another double insulated gold cable real quick. There we go. Make me some more. And then I think what I'm going to do, let's see, how do I want to do this? Actually, give me this real quick. Let me remove this, set that there. Yeah, that should do it. So I've got 2 different buffers. I got this one going into this one. I got this going into here, this going into this one, and this going out to that way. Is that working? Question mark? No. Okay. Let me see. Does that change anything? No. Does that change anything? No. These things are a little confusing. So what I'm going to do off screen is I'm going to find a way for me to then make like a system to where I have like power going into this guy, then power going from this guy into this guy, and then this guy into these guys. So that way I have like a little bit of a chain, and then I have backup power online. But anyhoozle, that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys had fun today, because I had a ton of fun today. So don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you guys know where to put it. But if you didn't enjoy, do not forget to hit the like button, guys. Like I was saying, guys, please make support on all of our serious stuff. I want to say thank you guys for your support. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, I haven't said this in a long time, but I really do appreciate it. Not a lot of people make it to the end of the video, and not a lot of people watch the videos, but I am very thankful for you for making it to this far in the video. Let me know in the comment section if you did, so I can personally thank you. But yeah, if you did make it to this far in the video, and if you haven't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button for me. The only thing else that we really didn't do is we didn't charge these guys up, but I guess we could test out the night vision next episode whenever we go into trying to get the actual angel rings. But anyways, I'm done. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video.